The National Green Tribunal may have eased the ban on sand mining with certain conditions, but even as the state government is yet to put in place the mechanism suggested by the tribunal, sand extraction in Amona and the adjoining belt is continuing on a large scale. A complaint lodged by Savoy-Vere resident Sachi Chalatgar to the Director of Mines and Geology alleges that while the authorities paid attention to traditional areas like Kolwale to implement the ban, Amona and adjoining areas went unnoticed and sand extraction rose in volumes here. Chalakar has alleged that in her complaint that nearly 50% of the demand of sand in Goa is being met by the sand extractors and players from Amona and the surrounding areas, threatening the marine ecology of the belt. She said in her complaint that the authorities impose restrictions on volumes of sand to be extracted before it is too late and the environment in the area is permanently damaged. She also alleged that there is a lot of government employees are in the sand business either under the names of their wife or other family members. Sand extraction activity, she said, should be restricted in the hands of the traditional players who carried out the business for over a decade with either 2 or 3 canoes. Meanwhile, the government has only recently appointed Vasudev Shetye, Project Director, District Rural Development Agency, as Special Officer to coordinate between authorities to resume legal sand extraction in Goa after the lifting of the ban.
Yeah, my name is Shachi Chafadkar from Savoy-Vere, Shilwada, Ponda, Goa. My matter is of sand extraction going on from Amona to Olwai belt. See, the following points I will say, I wanted to keep in front of the people that is, first point, first of all, I wanted to say is, big sand removing places like Kolwala and Devasa, there the sand extraction is banned by the authorities since strong agitation by the people. So Olwai to Amona belt is now supplying more than 50% of the sand to Goa. Before this share was only 10%. More than 1,500 cubic meters of sand is extracted per day in this belt. That is, more than 200 trucks is going on for this purpose. 3 months back it was calculated by us. Now the sedimentation of the sand has been stopped of mining. The depth of the river is going down every year by 2 meters at least. That is seen by the stick used by the sand removers. Before, traditional sand removers was removing without sticks. 5 years back the length of the sticks used was 3 to 4 meters and now it is 8 meters in length. The total farm product, that is paddy on the banks of the rivers, grown and getting at least 150 plus trucks of paddy per year. On that at least 1,000 families are surviving. Paddy, grass and other getting from that 2,000 animals are at least surviving, that is cows and buffaloes. One big bridge is coming in this belt, Amona and Kandola, which is joining North Goa to South Goa. In this vicinity also they are removing the sand. Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary is only 5 to 6 kilometers from this belt. Mangrove trees are there there till here. So thousands of buglows are sitting in Wadi and Betki area. High tide water is reaching till Kandebar. So sea marine life is still existing. CRZ laws till where it is applicable. Life is still CRZ laws till where it is applicable. That should be taken into notice. Traditional sand removers should survive. Too much government servants are doing this business on wife's name or relatives' names. Some have left private services to do this business since it is more earning. So nobody can say that these people's earnings, it will be removed. We are asking for restrictions should be brought to 1/4, that is 40 to 50 trucks, not banning it. So that environment will survive, people also won't be hurted. Traditional sand removers, removing sand from 10 years back, that is only, they were having only one hodi, that is boat. In water reservoir, how 25% of water, how we are keeping water reserved for emergency, like that only now river bank should be preserved, administering the depth of the water. If water finishes, we can't bring it back. Like that only, if river banks fallen, you can't repair. This is one of the example I wanted to give for the people, and the following steps where I have followed is that this application I have inverted from 28 to 2014. First I have inverted to Prasanna Acharya, that is the Director of the Geology and Mines. Then I have inverted to Pavan Kumar Sen and Mines, that is on 14/3, 2014, and that is the Secretary of the Geology and Mines. Then I have same day inverted to the Chief Minister, and I have also inverted to our MLA, that is Deepak Daulikar, and also I have inverted to the CID officer, that is Nawat Nawat, and he has given the report to the collector, deputy collector, and governor and chief minister also. So this again reminder, he has already sent it, but still till now I didn't get response from anybody. And reminder, I have sent it to secretariat, that is the Pawan Kumar Sen, who is the secretary of the geology, and my still now nothing response I got till now. So if I am in wrong path, you see, but this environment is spoiling all over, and if the security walls, if it is this thing gone, then one day all it will be collapsed. Thank
What
you.
is your designation, ma'am?
My designation is it should not be banned, but limitation should be put for the sand removers. They should respect for the environment. That is my this thing.
You are an NGO or something?
What you are
Are
saying?
you an NGO
No.
or social worker?
No. Social work. I am doing social this thing. Any social this thing that should be helpful for the people. So this I wanted to bring notice in front of the people, because this in the Kanak place already the walls have been protective walls of the river Mandavi, which is flowing. It has already been fallen. So same thing within 2 years it will happen all over here. So it should not happen. So that is my main aim.